Today we are celebrating the completion of 3 lakhs tree plantation of this year by the Tirupur, celebrating this program at this Sainik School, Amravati Nagar. In this function organized by Tirupur and their warriors, thank to my friend Sivaraman, invited me as a chief guest and to give some knowledge about this environment and the wildlife. So nowadays is a lot of civilians, publics, they are ready to plant in their vacant land. So by this way only we can increase the tree cover. So the earlier literature says that we have to bring our forest cover at least 33% of the whatever lands with us. But in recent days, due to this climate change and global warming, so we can't create a forest, but at least we can increase our tree cover in the outside the forest area. So that is the only concept at this period we can at least mitigate the climate change and global warming. At least we can, by this way we can protect our present forest area also. As Osai Kalidas already mentioned, that is how this entire Western Ghats is originating, giving the river, water to the plains, people from the living in the plains. So in this scenario, now definitely we have to protect our environment. That is in our hand only. Everybody hands. Not only my hand or your hand, everybody hands. And Sivaraman already mentioned in the first itself, each and every person is talking about some area. He requested me to tell something about the tigers. That is one of the important things at present we have to know. So now you all know about that, which one is the national animal. But during our period, childhood day, my grandfather told me that lion is the national animal. Yes, that is correct. Earlier, lion is the national animal. Even in villages also, the elder people will tell that Katukku Raja Singham. That is the king of the forest is lion. But now, the recent days, we are concentrating about the tiger. Why? Why we shifted lion to tiger? Why? During those periods, king of the forest is lion, as well as our national animal is also lion. When we are declared as a tiger is a national animal. You know which year? 1972. Before that lion, after that tiger. Why? But you can search in the Google, because of tiger emphasizes that strength, power, elegance, intelligence, grace, like that they mentioned. Because of that only, government declared tiger as a national animal. But it is one side. But in my purview, I can tell why tiger is the national animal. In our India, there is one of the biggest country in respect of this land cover. So the region we can divide that India into a 6 major part. The major part. One is the Himalayan Ganges plain. That is one big landscape. After that, central and northern India. Then third one is the northern east plains. And fourth one is our major mountain is the Western Ghats. Fifth one is the Eastern Ghats. And sixth one is a small area is the Sundarban. That is one of the area where the river and sea water confluence. So that is the one of the landscape. So you take it, in this all the 6 landscape, we can see the tiger. Tiger is living in all the 6 landscape area. Even in the desert of Rajasthan also, Gangetic plains and Himalayan area, northern eastern states, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, and the Sundarban, there is a separate gene, the species of that is a Royal Bengal tiger only, but the separate race, that tiger can't live in the other landscape, and these tigers will not survive in the Sundarban. But since the tiger living in all the major landscape of India, that's why tiger is the national animal presently. And lion is now, you can see, there are two type of lion in the world. One is the African lion, another one is a Asiatic lion. But the Asiatic lion only confined to where? Gir. That is Gujarat, confined to one small area. Not Tamil Nadu or Andhra, Kerala, Karnataka or other states. Then why we have to put as a lion as a national animal? That's why tiger is a national animal. And one of the important thing is, wherever the tiger is living, the particular landscape, the particular area is a very good habitat. Habitat means every, not only tiger, the other animals also live in that particular landscape. Because of that is, our energy transfer, how the energy is transferring from one part to another, that is a food chain. So in that food chain, the top of the carnivore is tiger. So the tiger landscape is one of the important landscape where the major and minor rivers are originating. That is one of the important thing. 1972, the then Prime Minister launches the Tiger Project to save the tiger landscape. By this way, we can protect the tiger. So the main objective of this Project Tiger is that safeguard or saving the tiger landscape. By this way, we can improve the tiger population. Nowadays, under the project, there are 57 tiger reserves in India. In Tamil Nadu, we are having 5 tiger reserves. The first tiger reserve, which was declared during 1988, that is a Kalakadu Munandri Tiger Reserve. Then 2008, 2 tiger reserve, Mudumalai Tiger Reserve, and present where we are sitting, that is Anamalai Tiger Reserve. And 2014, Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve, and last year, Siruluthur and Megamalai Tiger Reserve is a 5th tiger reserve. So by this way, in India, we are having at present 57 tiger reserve. The last 57th tiger reserve recently declared in Madhya Pradesh. So 625 major and minor rivers originating from these 57 tiger reserves. And one of the important statistical I have to share with you people, particularly you are youngsters, you have to know. That is one of the important, first oldest tiger reserve in Tamil Nadu is Kalakadu Munandri Tiger Reserve. So that tiger reserve supporting the very, very minimum population of the tiger. Like in Mudumalai, is a high density population. There is the area for the one tiger is a 10 to 20 square kilometer area. But in Kalakadu Munandri Tiger Reserve is a 80 to 100 square kilometer for one tiger. So that is the density wise. Here more density, that KMT are supporting only the low density of the population. Because of that, prey base. Their prey base is very low because of all are is a evergreen forest. But in the Mudumalai Tiger Reserve is the scrub jungle area. So lot of herbivores, so supporting the more density. But you see the high density area declared as a tiger reserve during 2008, 20 years before, the Kalakadu Munandri Tiger Reserve was declared as a tiger reserve. Even though that area supporting the low density of the population, but government gives importance to declare that as a first tiger reserve. Why? Because of the major one river, Tambravarni, the only river in Tamil Nadu, originating in Tamil Nadu and ending with Tamil Nadu. The only river is now is a perennial river. Even Karnataka, the Kaveri is, we are expecting we are depending the water from the Karnataka. But during the summer, the Kaveri also will dry. But in the Tambravarni river in Tirunelveli district, never dried so far. It's still is a perennial river. Throughout year, even summer also, we can see the water when we cross the bridge near Tirunelveli. We can see the water. That's why the government of India decided to declare that area as a tiger reserve, since the Tambravarni is originating from the tiger reserve only. So once that tiger reserve was declared during 1988, and I was a deputy director there during 2006 to 2010, along with my colleague now, the Badrasamy is sitting, he was also one of the deputy director there. So during 2010, we taken some statistical data from the PWD. There are 11 reservoirs inside the Kalakadu-Mudundare Tiger Reserve. One of the major reservoir is that Karayar Reservoir. The Karayar Reservoir, which was constructed during 1946. So we collected the data from 1950 onwards to 2010. 60 years data we collected. Every year how much water inflow and how much water gone out. So inflow and outflow. So those data we collected and we draw the graph. So the result is up to 1988, the inflow of the water inside the reservoir in the year, the average is from 1950 to 1990, in the 40 years, only 15,000 cubic feet. But the Tiger Reserve was declared during 1988. But we collected the data up to 2010. The comparison is from 1990 to 2010, that another 20 years. So the earlier 40 years is 15 cubic square feet, but from 90 to 2000 in another 20 years, gone up to 26 cubic feet. Because of the area declared as a Tiger Reserve, and we launched the eco-development project. What are all the villages outside the forest area? We formed the eco-development committees. So World Bank funding. So through that fund we initiated the eco-development committees in 234 villages. And we given continuous awareness. Still that project was launched during 1995. Still that project is alive and successful, and many people from all over India, they are coming and learning how these people are protecting this forest. So we are giving the awareness. So awareness is the one of the important things. It's a continuous process. It will not be ended. So by this continuous awareness progress, people understood. I was a student in college during 1994. That time only the Tiger was declared. So I was a BSc agriculture student at Tirunelveli. I heard that many people told if you go and go the Kalakad area, you can get the sambar deer meat or spotted deer meat. So people will go and hunt the animal and brought it outside and they will sell it that time. But due to this awareness through this project, people totally changed and they started various alternative livelihood options, and they started the protection of that forest. So by this way, in another 20 years, earlier that data before the launching the project, already collected the various data. In that data, every day around 3,000 to 4,000 cattle will go inside the forest for the grazing purpose. And around the 300 to 400 people will go and collect the firewood and timber from the forest. Now, through this project, we converted their mindset through the awareness, and these people stopped the cattle inside the grazing, as well as they will not go to the forest for any illegal or any activities, poaching activities. So the project as well as this Tiger project gave a lot of benefits to the public. So the pristine forest is protected. Kalidas told me that is that forest to be protected. So definitely the people still they are protecting the entire Kalakadu-Mudundare Tiger Reserve. So the river Tambaram is still perennial. So I was a deputy director there for 6.5 years. And one of the important thing I have to mention here, that is a pristine forest. In that between 22,000 odd hectare was the Singamatti Jamin land. It's a evergreen forest. In that is a 22,000 hectare area. In that around 8,000 acre area leased out to the Bombay Burma Trading Corporation, that is a majority estate. So recently is a lot of news about the majority estate in the paper. So Yaswal Jamindar given that entire 8,000 acre area to the BPTC, Bombay Burma Trading Corporation, for plantation purpose. So they started the tea cultivation during 1930 onwards. But the lease is a 99-year lease. The lease going to be expired on coming 2028, February 28. But the Jamindari Abolition Act 1949, we enforced from 1951 onwards, and government taken entire Singamatti Jamin land to the government. Then this entire is a forest area, so government declared as a reserve land as per the Tamil Nadu Forest Act 1882, but we could not bring into the reserve forest up to 2018. So lot of legal battle. So I worked there during 2006 to 2012. Then finally 2000, it was declared during 1967 as a reserve land, but we brought to the reserve forest during 2018 after a legal battle of 45 years and declared as a reserve forest. Now is a government reserve forest land. So government how fighting for this declaring such a prestigious forest. So now they have to vacate. So lot of litigations now also legal battle is going on. But anyway, after 2028, that area will be free from the anthropogenic pressure. That is the only anthropogenic pressure in the KMTR. Otherwise, the entire other area is free from the people. Why I am telling that is, so now is a global warming and this climate change is one of the major concerns. We are facing the lot of problem. Now is today is end of the Kartigai month. Coming Monday onwards, varra Thingakalamayilirundu is a Margali. Nama Sivaraman appame sonnar, the year should be divided into 4 seasons: rainy season, summer season, winter season, and spring. There are 4 seasons. This year, even 3 days before also, I heard that this year more cold when compared with the earlier years in Ooty. That's why it is the erratic season. And one more thing also, nowadays we are having the lot of information, we can get it from the Google map. Just you go and search that. Last 6 years, the rainfall data of the Tamil Nadu, you take it. Rainfall data of the Tamil Nadu. I know when I was a trainee at Erode Forest Division during 2001 to 2004, 3 years, 2.5 years. That time Bhadrasamy, I think that he was the ranger at Perundurai station. Suddenly we crossed one bridge. I asked which river is it. He told me it's a Noyal river. The river, no water and almost in a white in color. Then he told, sir, it's a Noyal river, sir, but water will not come to Erode. He told me that time. And I don't know where it was originated that time. But once I came to Coimbatore, the originating place of Noyal is a Sirvani area. Is a eastern side of the Sirvani. Western side Sirvani water will goes to the Bhavani river. Eastern side flows towards the Noyal. That is Tirupur and Erode. Then near Kodumudi it join with the river Kaveri. But frankly, I am telling that last 4 or 5 years or 6 years, there are water in river Noyal during the rainy season. This Vanathukul Tirupur started during 2015 as per that. I know since I was the DFO Kodaikanal during 2012 to 2016, this Vanathukul Tirupur initiated. That time I also participated in the function. And after 2 years, 2015-2016, then the people from the Dindikal also, they approached our Sivaraman. We want to, because of Dindikal is also one of the dry district. So they approached the Sivaraman and Sivaraman mentioned my name. That time I came to DFO Dindikal. Then one group of people came to my office. So like Vanathukul Tirupur, we want to start the tree program at Dindikal. Then they started the Dindimavanam. So first that Anguvilas college, that ground we taken out and we cleared all the exotic species there and now planted. Even 2 weeks before I gone to Madurai, that time I saw that now is entire the Anguvilas background area. Earlier it was somewhat is Prosopis juliflora invaded there. So we removed and we planted. Now all are big trees. It is a middle of the Dindikal. So, why I am telling that is, how the people, after seeing this Vanathukul Tirupur success, then one by one they started that. Because of this, the COP mentioned, I think that Kalidas mentioned that the COP, that is a lifestyle for environment. That is it's a environmental free behavior. Our behavior almost is a match with the environment. So that is the lifestyle for the environment. It's a simple things only. Each and every people, at least one environmental oriented activities, we have to follow it. Present the condition of the global warming and climate change, if this situation is continuous, means then definitely 3 billion people in the world. It was talk about this recent Dubai meeting. The main thing is each and every person, right from elder people to small child, at least one activity. There are a lot of activities per day, right from morning to night, lot of activities. The forest already is there, and we are forest department, and we are protecting the forest through various actions, rules and guidelines. But the increase the cover, already I told it is not possible, but at least we can increase the tree cover. So each and every person, we have to at least plant the trees in our life, 10 minimum, and we have to protect and we have to nurse it. By this way it will become a tree. Then only we can improve the tree cover. So in that angle, Vanathukul Tirupur is doing almost 21 lakhs ceilings they have planted in the outside the forest. Now they maintain well and growing up very well. This also definitely is sequestering the carbon from the environment. Because of the climate change and the global warming, the mitigation is very, very important. By this way only we can protect our pristine forest also, and also our life also. Our life is a very, very prestigious one. So the climate change definitely we have to mitigate. By this way we have to reduce the global warming, and we have to enjoy our life with match with the environment. That is a very, very important. So people, definitely you youngsters, you are sitting here, so follow this environmental oriented these activities in your day-to-day life, and by this way you mitigate this climate change, global warming, and save the earth. The earth is the only living place for us. There is no such a place in the world, in the planet. So keep in your mind, and you follow the environmental friendly activities in your day-to-day life. And thank you for this Sevaraman and Vanathukul Tirupur and other delegates here, and Sainik School principal and vice principal. So thank you.
நடுவது வெற்றி செடி அல்ல, இதுவே எங்கள் எதிர்காலம். நடுவது வெற்றி செடி அல்ல, இதுவே எங்கள் எதிர்காலம். காண்பது பகல் கனவல்ல, திருப்பூர் நினைத்தால் நிஜமாகும். காண்பது பகல் கனவல்ல, திருப்பூர் நினைத்தால் நிஜமாகும். செடிகள் வளர்ந்து மரங்களாகும், இலைகள் விழுந்து உரங்களாகும், மலர்கள் காலடி தடங்களாகும், பறவைகள் தங்கும் வனங்களாகும், பறவைகள் தங்கும் வனங்களாகும். நடுவது வெற்றி செடி அல்ல, இதுவே எங்கள் எதிர்காலம்.